outstanding point guard in Mike Conley Jr., but you have to wonder, have they hit their ceiling?
Smith outside. And another three for Detroit. The Grizzlies trail by 7. And Bayless kicks to Allen. Pass to Gasol. Working on Drummond. Gasol dishes to Allen. Shoots it up. The Grizzlies with another miss. Here comes Brandon Jennings. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
Here's Drummond. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Drummond. Grizzlies making a switch here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so that's the end of the first half. The Pistons on top. They lead by 9. The Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce is coming up next. Then it'll be on to the third quarter. We'll see you then.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome, everyone, to the Halftime Report. Let's get going. The Pistons playing well up to the break. They've struggled a bit in the early going this season, but appear to be in good shape for the second half. Josh Smith has been productive. He's got 8 points and is putting out the effort defensively as well, making his presence felt on both ends of the floor. And a resilient Grizzlies team is staying in it. They've been having their way inside. A huge lead when it comes to points in the paint, making it very hard to defend against them. Some great work out there by Michael Conley. He's got 6 points, and he's had some good court vision, helping out in the assist department as well. At Amway Center, the Magic with a win over the Bucks. With that game in the books, they split their last 2 outings. Aaron Aflalo led them in scoring. Kevin Durant picked up the award in the Western Conference, and in the East, LeBron James. He's been putting the league on notice. If you want proof, just take a look at what he did in that win against the Raptors. And of course, playing just about as well as anybody in the league, Kevin Durant, what a force. Overpowering performances are becoming routine for him, but you still have to marvel at the game he had against the Wizards.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
Really giving them fits. They just can't find an answer for Singler. He has 9 points and 1 rebound.
And is there an area of the floor where he hasn't scored from tonight?
I don't think so, Steve. I mean, 3s and 2s are both going down for him with regularity now.
Josh Smith and Greg Monroe at the 3 and 4. Chauncey Billups out there with Jennings. And it's Drummond in at center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. And let's briefly see what's happening around the league. Damon Bruce has something for us from our studio.
Thanks so much, Kevin. Let's quickly bring up the scores from the games that already are in the books. At Amway Center, the Magic with a win over the Bucks. Aaron Aflalo led them in scoring. New York ended up with a loss to the Hawks at Phillips Arena. That one puts them 2-2 in their last 4 contests. And their top scorer was Carmelo Anthony. And that'll be it for me here in the studio. Kevin?
All right, Damon, thank you so much.
You know, there's still so many question marks surrounding a lot of these teams. So some of these early season games can be very revealing.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Hey guys, well, Grizzlies head coach Dave Yeager is all in on advanced stats, and that was a big reason that he became their head coach, fitting in with a new initiative from ownership in the front office. He knows his marching orders. A team that is among the lowest in three-point field goals will, in his words, look to open the floor, spread the floor, and give their bigs more room to work inside. He said, quote, other teams aren't going to have 9 dudes in the paint when Zach's trying to back down. But guys, they're still going to play inside out. He said, quote, I like three-pointers, but I love layups and free throws.
Well, Doris, it makes sense. They're tough to handle down, and it opens up things for everyone else. Billups passes to Smith. Drummond. Out to Smith. Nice ball movement by Detroit. 6 to shoot. Billups from outside. Pistons keep it alive.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, one or two more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
It's Allen on the wing, who's guarded by Billups. Allen outside, back to Conley. From deep. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And a good time here to go over our 2K leaderboard and see which point guards have had the hottest hand at the free throw line over the last 10 games. Fourth, Michael Conley.
They are as reliable at the free throw line as you're going to find in this league. And that's something you've come to expect from the point guard position.
Yeah, that is typically where we find a lot of the top foul shooters in the league, quite honestly. But that doesn't mean we should take these guys for granted now. I mean, they put in an enormous amount of work to get to that level.
Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Detroit. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Let's see the stat sheet here on Michael Conley. Very nice season for him last year. Third in steals. And he also finished in the top 20 in assists. So this is a guy who really did a nice job of sharing the ball with his teammates.
And, you know, we rewinded and looked back at his number 3 ranking among steals leaders. I mean, you can see that he was a lockdown defender, and he was that way all season long, Steve.
Pass to Gasol. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
Look at the points in the paint, the inside game. It's been very one-sided here for a while now.
Well, the defense just hasn't been physical enough at the rim. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have come from the paint.
Here's Allen. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It goes on Brandon Jennings.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Nice shot by Smith.
Now, the way this defense is playing out there, I mean, they might as well not be there. It's 5 straight wide open threes.
Yeah, and that's way too many. I mean, typically teams will get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but they just haven't figured it out yet.
Here's Gasol, and another basket for Memphis.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball, just having their way down low.
You know, Detroit, despite how they struggled, did a few good things last year, even though they fell way short of the playoffs. But playing against the Western Conference, playing well against the Western Conference, wasn't one of the things they did well.
Conley with it. Rodney Stuckey covering. Conley into the lane. The finger roll finish at the bucket. And now just a 1-point Detroit lead. Well, as you mentioned with the Pistons and the West, just a 4-26 record for them, Clark, and with the second worst in the entire league. Steve, only 1 win better than the Bobcats, who had a league-low 3 in that category. What went wrong there?
Well, it's the youth for sure. They made a lot of mental mistakes. They didn't have that one player who could consistently create his own shot and open up space. That's one of the reasons they went out and got Josh Smith, to try to be that player and that leader.
4 on the shot clock. And Brandon Jennings gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
The Pistons making a change here. Drummond's checked in.
You know, I couldn't quite figure this one out, guys, that, you know, Zach Randolph's name being thrown around at times last season in trade talk. I mean, he's such an essential part of what the Grizzlies have been able to accomplish recently and what they're capable of doing going forward. Man, it was just kind of baffling to me that his name would show up in trade rooms.
Back to Randolph, Clark. You mentioned the trade rumors. Pretty surprising, but his scoring has been down the last couple seasons, Steve, with that knee injury.
Yeah, still one of the top big men around. But the Memphis front office has been probably more salary conscious since the new ownership took over, and he is making big money the next 2 seasons.
Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for Greg Monroe. Outside Conley, back to Allen. Now the dish to Conley. There's the bucket, good. Conley's got 6 here in this quarter.
You know, nobody responds to end-of-game pressure like this guy. That's what comes to mind immediately for me. He's hit some monumental shots in his career, and some guys just embrace the moment at the end of the game. That's him.
And let's give him some more credit where more credit is due for his role as a team leader. I mean, he's somebody who brings out the best in his teammates whenever he's on the floor.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually. And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Conley kicks to Gasol. Here's Randolph. The shot, no good. Smith with the defensive effort. And here is Drummond. Bynum dishes to Jennings. Here's Gasol. Can't get it to fall. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Pistons lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills.
This Friday night, November 15th, Dirk Nowitzki and the Dallas Mavericks take on LeBron James and the Miami Heat. Be there.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pistons?
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And they've really done a nice job on the glass, too. A lot of second chance points here tonight.
So on the floor for Memphis, Quincy Pondexter out there with Tayshaun Prince. Then there's Davis. Then it's Jared Bayless. And it's Conley in at the point. He kicks it to Prince. Good. Prince has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Memphis.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Stolen by Michael Conley. Jumps up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Straight to the bucket with a nice head of steam.
Well, no reason to slow it down when there's nothing in the way.
The Pistons shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Back to Smith. Launches a three. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. 17 points for Josh Smith. On the pass to Bayless. Now the feed to Pondexter. Can't get it to go. Now the Pistons take it the other way. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip.
I know I'll be looking out for the final score in that Kings one.
Conley kicks to Prince. Back to Conley. Rebound, Detroit. Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. Stuckey passes to Singler. Back to Stuckey. Outside Jennings. Shot from the top of the key. Here's Monroe. And he makes good on the way. Now it's a 5-point Piston lead.
That rebound and the foul kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
You know, guys, the Grizzlies are a bit of a throwback team, and I like their moniker of grit and grind. It really was their identity of toughness and physicality, and I thought that's how they played, and as a result, they had a terrific season.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. He was not at all satisfied with their effort level, saying, we're losing the hustle plays and all the 50-50 balls. We simply can't win that way. We've got to get after it. Let's see how they respond, Kevin.
Pistons leading by 7. Down low. Stolen by Allen. just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.